Okay, guys, hello. This is the first of what I think will be several games on Africa Clearing. This is a map that we've been playing a lot. It's a nomad start, and I want to show you a couple games that we played. This is a game against Snake and Puff, and it's going to be the first of a couple. Oh, excuse me, I got a sneeze. No, maybe not. Okay. So this is the first of a couple. Africa Clearing is a nomad start, and I'm recording these games primarily for Wiggles, who is laid up and needs something to watch. So, yeah, this is Nomad. It's a big open, like Arabia. Sorry, not Nomad. Africa Clearing. Kind of looks like Arabia, but generally you make your way to the edge of the map and put down with one of your three villagers, and then you build off this wood line here. There's this wood line all the way around the ring, and then lots of resources in the middle. We got a mirror matchup. We've got double Magyars, double Indians facing off against each other. So I'm in blue down here. Let's speed it up a little bit here. Achilles, my teammate, is over to the side here. So this map, the meta on this map is kind of it's a newer map. So originally the meta we did was a lot of wall up, fast castle, go into camels, go into knights. Lately it looks like the meta has been go scouts as fast as you can into feudal. So Magyars will go scouts into cav archers, Indians will go scouts into just mass camels, and then Imperial boom. So yeah, Indians, Magyars versus Indians, Magyars. Let's get our counter up here to see the military numbers. So pretty standard. 6 on sheep. We're gonna go 3 on wood probably. Let's see what green's doing. We are both behind. Red is out here way open. So one strategy on this map, you can go and TC the wood line and have your wood real safe and your gold real safe. Another option, and then you're at the edge of the map, so that's nice. Another option is to put down by these shorefish, which is also really handy. Lots of good food there, but then you're open and really susceptible to that scout rush. And so Red's chosen to go here, and then his teammate Yellow is way up here. Same thing I did, goes to the wood line. So Achilles and I are both opting for these wood lines right here. We know that Red is wide open. We've scouted that. So we're gonna scout rush Red. That's the plan here. We're gonna go full scouts and try to whittle him down early because he's in the middle of the map. So that's usually an easy target. Excuse me, I got something in my nose. All right, let's see how this pans out. So we should be going up soon, probably at 20 or 21 pop. This game was several days ago. I have not watched. That's not true. I have watched the replay, but I haven't watched it recently. So I don't really remember what all goes on, but it looks like Red is already on their way up, as you can see, 5% up. I'm gonna probably go up here. I'm at 30. Need 30 more food to go, and I'm on my way up at 20 pop. So there goes the barracks. Gonna lure another elephant. Let's see what Achilles is doing. Going with the walls. So neither yellow nor green are up yet. Okay, there goes yellow. So this map has tons of resources, as you can see. We got lots of gold, lots of stone, lots of sheep, lots of zebras. But you don't have a scout, so you can't push the zebras like normal. You can't grab the sheep as easily. So sometimes you can run out. So as soon as we get up to feudal, we're going to drop the stable, drop an extra house. Let's see what Red is doing. Same gig. He's gone with the stable. And house, basically a mirror setup here. So some scouts are coming out. I'm going to start walling up. I'm going to drop my blacksmith there so I can get some blacksmith upgrades. Keep that in mind. It's going to be important later. Let's see what Red has done, because I have not watched this from Red's perspective at all. So he created a militia, and he's been scouting around with his militia. Looks like he's got a scout or two queued up. He also went to this wood line way back here and got safe on the wood line. Yellow, it looks like he's just going to stay at home with spears, maybe. It doesn't look like he's building anything at the stable. So I'm going try to make something happen here, but immediately repulsed by 2 spears. So even though this guy's wide open, and here's a big problem. Let me pause real quick. What do we got here? Here's a mistake I made. Notice the 5+1 on the red scouts. That's visible to me in game. He's got his blacksmith upgrades. I do not have my blacksmith upgrade yet, not my attack upgrade. I normally would have opted for armor, not attack. But regardless, that's going to come into play. That was something that I found out when I watched this replay the first time. There were some engagements that I was really puzzled how I lost them. And in watching the replay, realized I was down on my blacksmith upgrade. So again, I'm going to try to get in. I thought I could hit his gold. He's so wide open, it feels like. And I'm really frustrated that I wasn't able to make something happen. I've got another scout coming in. But he's well defended with spears and scouts of his own. Of course, by attacking him, his scouts aren't coming to my base. And that's good. But check this out. Little side story going on here. Now green's up. So I'm not getting anything done against red. So green's on their way up. Going to go harass yellow, and yellow didn't opt for a huge scout rush, which is very strange because they're Magyars, and that's kind of what you would normally do. So green's in, green goes by. Nice Vil pick, 2 Vil picks, maybe 3. And I'm over here trying to get into red. Looks good. Yellow is already down 7. Wow. 8. Excuse me, I got something in my nose. Okay. But here's an engagement that I was really puzzled by, and let's check the upgrades real quick. I think, yeah, see the 5+1 attack, and then 0+1, 2+1, whereas I'm at no upgrades, and green's only at 5+1. We should have won this engagement, but we forgot to get our upgrades, and you can see by my resources, I have plenty. That bit us in the butt really bad this game. You know, sometimes you think, well, scouts are just a transition into Castle Age, so I'm not going to invest too crazy in them. I'm just going to throw out some scouts and try to pick some villagers. But when you get into this like prolonged scout war now, those blacksmith upgrades, those armor upgrades, those attack upgrades, those really make those are going to swing the tide. And now red is going to be free to move and do whatever. So it could be a little dicey. So let's see. I'm trying to get my second stable down because I'm on my way to Castle Age, and as soon as I hit Castle Age as Indians, I'm dropping 1 or 2 TCs to start the boom, and I'm cranking out camels the whole time. So that is contingent on me keeping him out of here, though. If he gets in, that would be really bad. Excuse me. Okay, we kept him out. That's good. Yeah. Why is he signaling? Oh, because I lost. Oh, there's knights. I was signaling that there were knights up there. Okay, so now that my scouts are gone, so green's just going to go around exploring, maybe hit the wood lines again. Now that my scouts are gone, my goal here is I'm going to immediately drop probably 1 or 2 TCs, I'm guessing. Take 4 villagers to drop a TC, generally. So there's one, grab a gold. Your second TC should generally protect a gold. That's kind of the rule of thumb. And then your other one, they say, should grab a wood line. There's plenty of wood line in this, so I'm just grabbing more gold. And so I need to crank out as many camels as I can and as many vills as I can to kind of preempt any knight push here. What's going on? Green is... Oh, green's back in. Hang on. Green is... Oh, beautiful. Green is just sticking it to yellow. Although it doesn't look like he's actually killed. Okay, there. 10. We're up to 10 now. Deaths. 12. Oh, man. That's a thing of beauty. So about 12 Vil picks on yellow. That's fantastic. Now moving forward, I think coming up here, keep in mind this is a mirror match right now. So red is also Indian. So whatever I have, red has. So again, the blacksmith upgrades are going to come in, are going to be super critical because we're mirrors. So that's going to make the difference. And I think I do not have, I have my armor upgrades, but not my attack upgrades. And that makes a big difference right here. Same thing. I already got burned by this once, but I haven't realized it in this game. I realized it when I watched the replay, but I haven't, in this game, I didn't realize it yet. So this engagement right here, I thought was a gimme with all those spears. I thought I could win this, and turns out, yeah, this was a head scratcher for me in the game. I really couldn't understand how I lost that engagement. I was so perplexed how I could have possibly lost that. And now you see the game. Snake and Puffy are at 24 and 19. I just lost everything. I'm at 7 military, and so suddenly this game that I thought was like really easily in hand for us, I just threw away all my camels, and that's really hard. So now, I'm not terribly worried because I am Indians and I can boom away, but keep in mind, red is Indians, and so anything I can do, he can do as well. I don't know. He's on 2. He's also on 3 TCs, maybe 4. He's on 4. 5. Scratch that. 5 TCs. That's probably too many. That's a lot of food commitment because it takes about 6 villagers on farms to keep your TC producing constantly. So every TC is a commitment to that, unless you're just putting them down to protect resources, which that's fine. But yeah, if you're trying to pay the food to produce camels and produce villagers, you need to keep that in mind. You need about 6 villagers to support your TC. So I'm trying to reboom again, and I know I can do it as Indians, but I also know that red can do it just as good as I can, and he also just killed my force. So military numbers, you can see they got a bit of a lead here. Oh, green's coming in with knights on yellow. I haven't really watched this part of the replay much yet. I rewatched my viewpoint to kind of see my mistakes that were made, but I haven't watched it from green's point of view. But I can see on the military numbers we are down by quite a bit, about 20 or so. And now red is just going for it on... I take this fight too, but I still do not have my attack upgrades. This is a mistake of mine. I've been really diligent to get my armor upgrades, but I don't invest in the attack upgrades. And in a mirror match, that's obviously going to be way, way important. Now we did clean it up. That's huge, and that's a lot, thanks to a lot of those spears that green threw in. So that was really good for us. What's he doing? He's a little late to the party. Yellow's here. Hello. What's he doing? He shows up after everything's over. That's fantastic. I did not see that the first time. So I'm feeling a little better now. I'm mixing in some spears of my own to help offset. Now, something that'll often happen is when people start getting overwhelmed by the camels, they start shirting out halberdiers or spears. That's going to happen to us, and I have this bad habit where I forget to adjust for that and account for that, and then I get caught off guard. So Imp is in, and you can see camel upgrade. First thing in Imperial Age, I'm jumping and getting Imperial Camel. I do have my Blacksmith upgrades now. I got my attack and defense upgrades. Military numbers are almost identical now, so now it's really going to be, an interesting situation here. I wonder, I'm at 120 bills. You can see I boomed quite a bit harder than Puppet Snake did, but Achilles has been down a little bit on the bill count. We noticed that in the replay, and I called him out on it after the replay. I was like, dude, you gotta boom harder, and I think he's adjusted for that in the future games because we noticed he's a little behind on bills, which is going to be huge when you're going into this like post-imperial battle like this and you've been down by 50 bills. So yeah, bunch of knights, bunch of camels, and I'm just going to start harassing. I've actually got Imperial Camel coming in now, not just Heavy Camel, but Imperial Camel. So Imperial Camel can, as you can see, it can take down buildings pretty quickly. But this game is actually far from over, if I remember correctly. This turns into quite the fight. What's red doing? Red's going to this wood line. So they don't really have a response. Okay, he's waiting because he's not... See, up here, he's getting his Heavy Camel upgrade. This is why red is backing off. He doesn't want to take this engagement when he doesn't have his Heavy Camel, and I have Imperial Camel. He can't take it. He's better off just losing his entire base than he is throwing away his whole force. Because if he throws that force away to my Imperial Camels, it's over. So he's saving that. But of course, the downside is he just lost all. Whoa! We got triple speeded here. Let's slow down a little bit. Well, maybe not that much. And I turned health bars on somehow. I don't want those health bars on. Go away. Sorry, I don't know how to make those go away. Okay, so we are pushing over this. Now, yellow has gone into Cav Archers, which this is new. We hadn't yet played a game with this Magyar Cav Archer meta. And suddenly I realized, oh crap, there's Halberdiers and this mess. And I've not fought this unit comp on this map before. And I kind of panic right here. And I'm not sure how to adjust. I don't want to lose my trebuchets. And it takes me a little bit here, because now he's going to start spamming halbs and Cav Archers, and I don't really want to fight that. So I'm waiting for green to step up with his halbs, so I don't have to do this, because I'll trade really poorly with the camels. Except I'm sending my trebs forward. There we go. Backing up. In the meantime, keep your eye on this. Red has moved forward with his own Imperial Camels, and Imperial Camels are beastly, and so he's going to just shred with those. And there's nothing here. Green cannot take any of that, so keep that in mind. So I pulled a contingent down. Meanwhile, this is happening. I've got Trebs I got to protect. Yellow's got that huge cav army. So Green's going to walk all the way back to his base. I come back just in the nick of time here. Let's get rid of these red camels, push them back. I'm at 9+4. We all got a blacksmith upgrades. Let's see. We're going to keep pushing. At some point here, I mix in scorpions to help with this halberdier spam, because they start spamming like crazy in a little bit here. This is ooh, that was almost real messy here. That I did not like that. I lost. Yeah, I think I just lost a lot of guys. Got caught out of position, got sandwiched between those guys. Lost my trebs. Kind of sucked. Yeah, military numbers not well. We are winning. It doesn't feel like it. Sometimes you're winning and it feels like you're just really struggling and can't get a foothold. You're struggling with the army comp. These cav archers are new in this meta, and I wasn't, well, obviously champion's not the way to go against cav archers. I think those were actually built to counter the halberdiers. I don't think he was going for cav archers. So let's see, have I figured it out yet? Nope, I'm still spamming stables. At some point, I'm going to drop some siege workshops to try to throw in scorpions. Oh, hand cannoneers. So, Indians theoretically have really good... Oh, hang on. Oh, I missed this in the real game, too. So, Red goes in, and I think he kills 20 or so Vills, but he's going to lose all of these camels. I don't think it was worth it. It was a good idea when you're in a stalemate like that, to try to break it by running into the opponent's eco and destroying everything, but it actually didn't work out. I mean, look at the bodies. It really cost him. I did lose a lot of villagers. We both did, though, so maybe it's worth it. In the meantime, Yellow's they're making progress, so it's okay. This is pretty bad, actually. Army, but look at the military numbers. He killed a bunch of my villagers, but sometimes an inadvertent consequence of killing everybody's villagers in a late game like this is if I have like 50 camels queued up already and you kill 50 of my villagers, it just creates pop space, and I suddenly have this huge 128 army boom, even if my eco's in shambles. Anyway, so I'm going to go in, we're trying to kill us production side stuff. We can't make any progress up the middle, so we're going to take to the side here. And I still haven't built siege workshops. I'm still trying to figure out if barracks, stables, what the correct play is here. These hand cannoneers are working okay. I don't like hand cannoneers because they're so expensive, and I feel like they're very delicate, and they only counter a few things, and I feel like they're kind of useless otherwise. So yeah, now we're just going for it, trying to just pew the castles. On the right side, I think we're getting pushed. Yeah, so Yellow's making... Keep your eye on this on the minimap. Yellow's making a little push here on the bottom with Trebs. It's messy. All of this is messy. We got... Now Red's gone full Cav Archer. Never seen that with Indians before. So I have two huge death balls of Cav Archers, and face-to-face, our army comp would beat them, but they're not going to do that, right? They're going to hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. And my poor hand cannoneers are useless now. And I don't have... I lost a lot of my... I was up to 120, right? So I've lost like 40 camels, and that's expensive. So keep your eye on the gold, too. If you're out of gold as Indians, you're in trouble. So I'm trying to just whittle this number down, and I don't really care now. I'm just trying to throw army in there because I think that maybe my eco is stronger, which isn't actually true, but I thought so at the time. I thought, let's just whittle their numbers down and see if we can run them out of gold. In the meantime, again, keep your eye on this mess down here. Yellow's coming in with a trash army of halbs, hussars, and trebs. Pretty dangerous stuff if he gets in. We're trying to just end the game here against Red. Now, maybe I got this game wrong. I really thought that I switched into Scorpions to counter the halb spam, but maybe there might be more halb spam to come. So this is a good sign. You see Red is into Hussar, and that means he's probably out of gold, and that was really encouraging to us. But along with that starts this halberdier spam, and that's really annoying, because halbs are excellent trash units. They don't cost gold, but they, of course, completely counter my camels. And he's still got some camels going around. This is no joke. All those military numbers, terrible. He's got a third of what I do. But I still can't just run in to a bunch of halberdiers. That's not going to go well. In the meantime, let's check down on yellow. This is not going well down here. Green, you can see green's numbers are tipping, and yellow is starting to take a lead on green. And there's a couple trebs. This is pretty dicey down here. So I'm trusting him to hold long enough for me to kill red. I feel at this point I can kill red, and I think that's going to happen, but it's just a matter of how fast. Can I kill red fast enough before yellow kills green? That's kind of where we're at, and before I run out of gold. So we need to set up trade. We've come down here, we've set up markets, because you don't want to run out of gold as Indians for sure. And I'm confident I can beat red. Like, I don't feel like he's a problem anymore. He's down to 8 military. I actually didn't know it was that bad. I didn't realize I had him that well in hand. But yellow is far from dead, and he's going to put up a big fight here at the end. As you can see, let's go back, check on this. You can see green just lost a castle, and green has down to 30 military, like has lost, he was up to what, 111 or so? He's lost 70, and yellow hasn't lost hardly anything. So this is pretty dire down here. Even if I do win against red, maybe yellow could take both of us, you never know. Although score would indicate that's not true, but scores could be deceiving. I'll just let you see the kill to death ratios down here. But in game, I don't know those, right? So in game, you don't actually know what the kill to death ratios are. So it's sometimes it looks in the replay, it seems obvious how good or poorly people are doing. But you can throw games away in a hurry too. If he dives these trebs, if I lose these hand cannoneers, like you can throw away a lot of gold units very quickly with a one mistake. And I've seen games thrown pretty quickly. But I'm keeping this number up. This is pretty good sustain military-wise. And my gold is okay. I'm actually in food trouble right now. I'm not sure why. I've got 50 people on food, but... Oh, it's because I'm spamming halberdiers now. And again, I think scorpions are coming. I don't want to promise something that's not going to happen, but I think that was my ultimate play in this game. I had to switch to scorpions to deal with the halberdiers. We shall see. Let's go check on yellow and green again. It's a little better, maybe 120 to 60. It's not good. It's not good. But yellow is having to, yellow has to split off a huge amount here. Again, I don't want to fight that with. See how these hand cannoneers work. Yeah, so halberdiers are like, nope, we out. Not gonna mess with that. But then I still can't get in with my camels. So you see the military numbers. He's at 116, 110. Red's basically dead at this point, but I didn't entirely know that. I think the GG is coming soon. Because what's going on down here? They're still fighting. Let's look at all the dead bodies. This is a bloodbath down here. And you can see that by the kill to death. It's pretty much even. Just trading blow for blow. And again, I'm just telling green, you just need to hold. You just need to hold. I know I'm going to win this side, but you got to hold on, man. You got to hold on down there. And you can see here, finally, crazy game. So that's Africa clearing. It was crazy. So here's what happened. We played this game against Puff and Snake in the evening. The very next day, we queued up for our first game of the day, and we get matched against the same two guys. And so I'm going to try to find that for you. There they are. The very next game, so you can see the timestamps here, 3-1, 10 p.m., 3-2, first game of the day, exact same matchup. So at this point, I had watched the replay of that game. I realized that I was low on my blacksmith upgrades, that I didn't have them. And so let me just check real quick, make sure I'm recording. I have this awful feeling like I never pressed record. You ever get that feeling? Let me check real quick. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So I had watched the replay. So check out what happens. So we load up. After watching the replay, I chastised green for not booming hard enough and building enough fills, and he made fun of me for not getting my blacksmith upgrades. So now we've watched the replay. We realize, oh my goodness, we got matched against the exact same team on the same map, and we're going to go with the same civs. What an opportunity to correct our mistakes. And we just can't believe our luck, really, that we're going to be able to take this team. Because we think we can really shape shape up and fix it. So Puff recognizes it, and he's like, "Oh, we meet again." Like he realizes, the same people in the game faster this time. Indeed. So here we go. We all know what's up. So we know the meta. We know what the other team builds. We know they build Cav Archers. He knows I Indian Boom. Of course, they've got Teutons now instead of Indians. Personally, I actually feel good about that. I'd rather not face an Indian's mirror. I'd rather face somebody else. But anyway. So let's see. I'm down here. Blue's here. They're going to both go together. But we do not know that. Oh, sorry. Let me speed this up for you a little bit. At some point... Okay, so check this out. I'm going to pause. So, because we had to pause in-game. And I say, sorry, barking dog. So Achilles' dog was barking, so we had to go. And I said, we watched the replay from last time, so we learned from our mistakes. Puff says, wow, nerds, I learned nothing. And then he said I blamed it on my teammate and moved on. So I know he's joking around, but it is the truth. We did watch the replay. We did learn from our mistakes. And I'm feeling really good about being able to pick up from that. Mainly grabbing my blacksmith upgrades if we have a longer scout battle, and making sure Achilles keeps up with his boom a little stronger than just not getting quite as far behind. So those two things, I think we can take this team and crush them. That's my hope anyway, because I feel like we played poorly in the last game. So I'm going to speed it up to triple speed so we can just get through feudal. It's going to be the same gig. Probably go 20 or 21 pop-ups. So you're going to 6 on sheep, 3 on wood, lure the rhino, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. How are we doing on bills? Puff and I, we're all up. This is an interesting map. You have the option to mill by the fish. Indians have extra fishing bonus. Collecting fish with villagers, shorefish, is actually the fastest food in collection for villagers, even if you're not Indians. So it's a great place to build a mill. You shouldn't house yourself like that. That's bad. So you have a lot of food options, but you can also run out too. Like there's not as many sheep, so you might find yourself doing one of these, like running over for zebras. I don't think we know where they are. I've got a sheep scout running around. Look how fast the sheep is. Zoom, 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 zoom. We're looking for them. I think Achilles knows or suspects they're up here, though. So we have a suspicion of where they are. And yeah, there it is. There, he just marked it. So he knows what's up. Let me take the fog of war off. Yeah, he's really close. So that's why he's realized it. Okay, I am almost up to feudal age. So my barracks is already down. Here comes the stable. Let's see if we can get my upgrades a little faster this time. Red just built a militia. I wonder if that was a scout. There's my blacksmith, but I haven't actually I haven't built it yet. Am I going to try to go in without? Let's slow it down just a tick. Okay, I think I know where they are. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to take the fog of war off now. Excellent. Red is open. This feels so good. Green, or blue and I going in, taking out 6 villagers already. That feels pretty good. Did I get upgrades, though? I do not have any blacksmith upgrades yet, so we'll see what happens. But I like this about red. I think it's interesting to try to not build scouts and save the food and instead just build a bunch of spears and defend and not be aggressive. I'm not good enough to do that. And I'm not sure if it worked for him because he did just lose 6 villagers, but hey. And green and yellow's trying to do the same thing. It's like they remembered from last time and realized we don't want to do a scout war. We want to just sit tight and boom into castle, I guess. They both just went with the strategy of, and it's not working for them. They both just went with spears, and it looks like they're losing vills. The kill death looks kind of even, but that's just our scouts, and we're trading those for vills. And I feel like that's probably a good trade. And we're not done yet. We're still putting on a big harass. And I've got my armor upgrades. I don't have my attack upgrades. Achilles does have his attack upgrades, but not his armor upgrades. I think you're generally supposed to get armor first for melee units and attack first for archery range units. But anyway. Note that yellow is already 75% to castle age, which... Wow, they're both already up. So that's the advantage of them not building scouts, right? They have extra food that we don't have. And so they're both on their way up, and we are not. I finally clicked up. Let's see how the villager counts go. So I'm probably going to go... I have not watched this replay, so I don't remember what I do. This was several days ago. I'm guessing, though... look what's going on over here. We're still just... I mean, still harassing like crazy. That'd be so annoying. If I was them, I'd be so annoyed. Just constantly picking at their bills. Red's lost 11 people already. Super annoying. But I'm guessing if I go TC up, probably... or Castle Age, probably a TC on this gold. And probably a TC... maybe an aggressive one there, or... a defensive one there, like one there, or one here. I think I like a forward one a little bit more, based because I know how far they are away. I feel like it's pretty safe. And blue is finally up to Castle Age, so we're a little behind. But again, if I'm Indians and left untouched, I feel like the Indian boom is just so strong. I like my position down here in the corner. I don't have to mess with defending myself, and red has chosen to be kind of out in the open again. I think it's strange. And I believe one of the changes we made in this game, and maybe I'm misremembering because I didn't see the Scorpions last game. I think blue switches in. I let blue build the Scorpions because he gets heavy Scorpions and I don't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game because there's another game I do want to show you where we played the same team twice and changed strategies. So maybe that's the game, the sets I'm thinking of. Where did I end up with those TCs? Yep, one on that gold, and I only have 2 TCs so far. Well, that's funny. Yeah, I only have 2. I guess I don't have enough stone. Why would I not have stone? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I got that gold. Good play. And I tried to get in here and realize, oh no, look at all these cav archers. And look at all these pikemen. Not good, actually. Can't actually make any progress to get into the base, so that's going to be a problem. Now, I'm usually content to boom as Indians, but I remembered the last game and didn't really want them to get a leg up on us. So I'm going to slowly push forward here. I think we're going to try to get maybe production and a castle up here on this hill in a little bit to try to kind of just slowly press forward. I've seen that work really well on this map where people just kind of squeeze you with castles. They slowly creep forward with castles in Castle Age when it's really hard to push it back because there's plenty of stone piles all around if you want to do, castles. So yeah, we're on a 3 TC boom right now, it looks like, and maybe we're coming forward, but I have enough wood to build a town center. So meanwhile, red's in the middle of the map and red is all the way over here on this wood line. That's interesting. Blue's down here on this wood line and in the middle. How are we doing on vills? Yeah, that's a little more comparable, or a little more evenly matched. I'm housing myself. I don't know what red's unit comp is here. Skirms and pikes is a... That seems very odd to me. I don't know. He played a lot better last game. I don't know why. Generally, you don't build just trash units. You want to build gold units. But maybe he's thinking he wants to go imp first, and then... I'm not sure what he's thinking. And yellow's playing the same playbook as last time. Straight into cav archers. So I'm coming forward. I just want to mass a good camel number, and then get into imp and get those heavy camels as fast as possible. And I'm building archery ranges because I remembered last game I don't want to get halberdier spammed, so I want to be ready for that. What's with that? I don't know why there was a signal there. I don't know what that was about. What else do we have going on? Sorry, this is kind of boring so far. I thought this game had a little more action. It's gonna start. It's gonna start soon. We're gonna hit each other here. I'm building a TC here. They're on here. There's gonna be some fighting back and forth because I just now realized it. Oh no, I haven't. Soon. So this is my viewpoint in this game. I think there's this whole open map, and I'm gonna realize soon that red actually has his base right here. So I'm gonna decide to start the fight because I think I can take him. I'm on my way to imp. So watch this. As soon as I hit imp, right? I clear everything so I can get the Imperial Camel, or the Heavy Camel upgrade, excuse me. Do I have my Blacksmith upgrades? Yes, I do. So note this. I learned my mistakes. I watched the replay from last time. I've got my attack and my armor upgrades. I know what's up. I'm going to try to pick a fight here with red and see what we can do. Armor, or military-wise, pretty close. Actually, they beat us by a little bit. So I don't know what I am doing. What is this? I think I was trying to fool them because I didn't want to go into the TC. This is a little odd. I think I'm looking for exactly this wood line over here. Because he did that last game, right? He was up here on a wood line. And I'm trying to find... Do I find it? Yeah, I'm rewarded for my scouting efforts by slaughtering a bunch of villagers. So again, I'm feeling a lot better this game. Feeling like maybe we'll learn from our mistakes. But here we are. He's going to go... This is so funny. I didn't really realize this during the game, that red has chosen to go just all trash. Maybe he's slinging gold. I wonder if he's sending his gold to yellow to make cav archers while he just builds trash. It's generally not, I don't think, a great play, but so we're all up to imp. Blue's just a hair behind, but villager counts are great. Like blue corrected and is booming. And blue's actually gone with his own cav archers this time, so we have a little different. We're shaking it up. I'm still trying my hand with these silly hand cannoneers. I don't like them. I actually prefer scorpions now behind. And I'll try to show you another game where we built a lot of scorpions, because I think there are some good examples of that. Let me 1 second just watch the game for a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to do something. So yeah, so we think we probably broke through. We're gonna try to push through with a castle here, and again keep harassing the wood lines, harassing the gold, denying resources as much as possible. I'm really confused about Red's layout in the game. I couldn't figure out what he was doing, because you see my Fog of War. I don't really understand what Red's base is doing. He looks like he's everywhere. And I'm running from this. I don't want any piece of this stupid Halb army. I want to... Yeah. And this is not really going well, actually. I thought we had the game in hand again, but suddenly I'm just... That's the problem when you commit with all these camels. You're so easily countered by the halberdiers. I'm trying hand cannons, but I don't have enough of them. And the cav archers... yeah, these guys are toast against cav archers. So that was a complete waste. Yeah, this doesn't actually look very good right now. And blue's gone into Magyar Hussar. Maybe full cav archer would have been better. So I can't take the Halb army, so I'm just going to try to ignore it and just do some raiding. Put some pressure on here or there. And I think at home I'm trying to, yeah, wall up. I don't want to get caught off guard. I don't want him sneaking into my eco. I was trying to build some more walls there. But this is kind of dicey right now. Look at the mill numbers. I'm at 50, or it's 50 and 40, and then the other team has 80 and 60. So they are well ahead of us by about 50 military. And the scores are very, very close. I'm having trouble getting in because every time I go in to kill the cav army, the halberdiers come in and the cav pulls back. So this is when I realize I need to switch into scorpions. Ditch the cannoneers. These scorpions are, I love them. I don't get heavy scorpions as Indians. And scorpions generally aren't that great of a unit, I think. They're usually not worth it at all. But to put them behind the camels is great. If the halbs come forward, they shred the halbs. And if I engage the cav, they give me a little extra push against the cav. And if the cav tries to snipe them, I just run in with my camels. It ends up working really well. And you can see the military numbers slowly creeping back in our favor here. The kill to death also in our favor. Actually, kill to death is actually handedly in our favor. It doesn't maybe look it, but it is. And here I realize it, so I'm going full send on the Scorps. Lots of siege workshops, and suddenly, look at that, we just evened the military numbers almost. I did pay for it. I guess I lost 30 guys, but now look how quickly they boom back up. They're just spamming all that trash, which is annoying. Look at red spamming trash from this side. Like, just, it's a stream of just full trash units. It's always annoying to lose to that if I built the full camel army. I'm down to 24 military. I thought the game was over, and then suddenly I realized I lost everything, which it's always confusing when that happens. You feel like things are going great for you, and then there's this huge, everything twists or turns on a dime, and suddenly your army died, and my Scorps are dead. Like, it can happen so fast. You can throw away a whole army so quickly, and it kind of leaves you with your head spinning when that happens, and you think, wait, what just happened? Excuse me. Now this is terrible. Look at this. Military, 170 some odd to 70. Like, they are way, 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 way outpacing us. What is this? Triple gated. Maybe his Treb was in there? I bet that's what it was for. That's interesting. Okay, but Blue's trying to break through on this side. Good move there. Trying to break the stalemate by going in the side. I like it. I like it. I don't know what happened to my military. I really ate it back there. So I'm going to slowly reboom. I'm into light cab. Am I out of gold? I guess. I spent all the gold on Scorpions. Rough. Hey, but I've got my blacksmith upgrades this time. So Blue... Yeah, Blue's going into the eco, breaking the stalemate here. And the cav archers are nice to take out those halberdiers. Trying to even up the mill numbers now. I'm going to push. Here you go, here's a good example of the Scorpion thing. I can body block with the Hussars, and then the Scorpions can shred the Halbs from distance. It works really nicely. I like it a lot. I hate when you go in with a really strong camel army and then just 50 halberdiers show up. But a handful of Scorpions behind works real nice. I love it. This feels kind of inevitable at this point. We're slowly pushing them back, and military numbers are a lot better. You can see how few Red has now. They've really eaten it. We got a little castle issue going on here. He just tripped me down from over here, so he's gonna switch into Arbs now, which is an interesting idea. I think I saw that. I don't remember what becomes of it. I'm just trying everything at this point. I've got Rams in the game, I've got Hussars in the game, trying to go forward castle. I got Scorpions. It's just everywhere. We're just running all over the place, just like a chicken with the head cut off kind of situation. Just trying to break the stalemate. Treb's just firing every which way. And then I see this. I'm like, oh no. Huge Arb army. And it's tough when someone tech switches like that and you don't expect it, and suddenly you realize you're not prepared to deal with that tech. Scorpion Hussar would do so against that. It's not great for sure. And honest to goodness, at this point in the game, I don't remember what happens. Military number is just a constant yo-yo here. It's about 111 to 125 or so. But yellow's breaking the left side. This is really encouraging. Or sorry, blue. Blue's broken yellow's base, and that'll probably distract yellow enough. Meanwhile, what happens here? I gotta deal with this ridiculous. And I know I can't take it, so I keep like running. I'm running forward. I'm trying to lure him into the castle fire because I know I can't take the archer death ball. While that's going on, let's check back in. Blue's doing a great job over here. Blue's going to break this side with a good army comp of archers, Scorps, Rams. I mean, just fantastic. Scorps killing the Halbs, and he gets heavy Scorpion, so that's great for him, and that helps a lot. Okay, do we flatten him with some honor? Oh, please tell me I land some onager shots. That would just make my day here. Let's see it. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! That's pretty rough. But that helps. That thinned it out. That's about half the Arb army he had. Again, he's gonna push me though. This could be pretty bad. Oh dear! Oh dear! Eating the shots, and I guess they just GG'd. Yellow was broken. So, yeah, here, so you go, you can see it. Red had this whole big base up in here. It's an interesting fight, but we learned from our mistakes. We both tossed in Scorpions this time instead of hand cannoneers, and since Magyars get heavy Scorpions, that helped a lot. It helped break those, that halberdier push. It was really helpful. So, anyway, I hope those were enjoyable. I'll try to record. I think I have another one where we played the same team twice back to back and made some adjustments. I'll try to pull that one up, and I think I've got another one with some good onager shots in it, so I will go grab that one as well. Actually, those are I think that's the same game. I think it's the same as the team game, so I'm gonna go record that in a little bit. All right, enjoy.